For years, I have been trying to make my outdoor kitchen work. The outdoor kitchen on my schoolie bus, but honestly, it sucks. Yes, we have a lovely indoor kitchen inside the good ship Huckleberry, but I've got some ideas on how to make the perfect space outside for making all kinds of wonderful food. Technically, it's already done through the magic of Hollywood. But before we can get to what I did, I gotta kind of show you what we used to live with. Now, we don't like to cook all that much inside of the bus. I mean, we do use an Instapot. We have a 1970s variety electric skillet, because of course, who doesn't? And the usual accoutrement of toaster, coffee makers, ovens, etc. But there's a couple problems. One, it's a very small area, and if you're cooking something stinky, no matter how good it turns out in the end, it still's kind of stinky. And the other thing is, it's getting warmer. And cooking inside means it gets warmer yet. So, I like to cook outside. Okay, this is really odd. Hang on, I gotta figure this out with you. And it is called Sweet and Spicy Original. It's how do I describe this? It tastes like a Yankee candle, or like an entire store of Yankee candles. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm gonna get all that smudge off. Wow, that was really horrible. Horrible. Horrible, I say. And before I regale you with tales of the new and all of my wondrous ideas on how to transform this into an appropriate outdoor schoolie kitchen, I first have to show you, what I do now. I'm actually kind of embarrassed to do so. Basically, our entire kitchen is, and by the way, you have to call out because otherwise people fall out. Hey, baby, opening the door. Don't fall. This is, there, she can't fall out now. Now, this nastiness, this foldable piece of, this is our current outdoor kitchen. And don't judge me, but let me show you. Dun, 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 dun. You simply fold this out and oh, good. Safety first. Apparently, I left the keys to the bus outside all night. It's exactly what you think it is. It's just a table with legs that you screw in somewhere. And yeah, the legs are pretty much as nasty as the rest of the table. And voila, you have the kitchen table. Now, normally, we just take this unholy mess of a... By the way, did I show you... I don't know if you can see it, just how warped and bent and used this thing is. Normally, we just put a couple burners on this thing, and off I stand here cooking, completely bent over at the waist. I'm not sure I can fix on that part, but this thing, well, it's going to be good for working on what we're about to put in, because I cannot take that thing any longer. Okay, let me give you the rough idea for what it is we're going to do. These boards over here are essentially the basis for everything. We're going to put fold-down shelves on this thing, which means these things normally will live folded up like this, or perhaps up here. Haven't quite decided yet. They'll be on a hinge, they'll fold down, and voila, shelf. 3 of them, which means I can put the outdoor cooking kitchen utensil things like the burners and whatnot, which I have to show you later as well. These 3 are going to make up how I cook and how I prep and even how we eat outside. Now, technically, 2 of these things are for cooking and 1 of them is for eating. So I'm assuming that this one needs to be on the lowest setting, which is kind of down here. It's might even make it actually a little bit lower. That way we can sit around the dining room table and actually eat. It's not super wide, but when you're in Yuma, Arizona, and you go to the Home Depot and they have limited selection, you get what they give you. So this is the eating portion of the program. And I actually kind of like it. Plus, it'll give me a little place to put extra things while I'm cooking. These other 2 are a little more complicated. Let me show you what I mean. On the table that we normally use, it's very low and I have to bend over and work. If I put one of these down here, it's still going to be low. I mean, even with the cooktops on it, if I put it up here, it's going to be way too high. It's With the cooktops, it means everything's going to be cooking at face height. Not a great solution. If I put all of them down here, that's probably for the best. They're all going on this thing. And the reason I'm talking about this thing are these. They're, I don't know what you call them, supports. They don't go all the way through into the bus. If I drill holes into the side of the bus, it means I'm potentially drilling holes into where wiring exists, where plumbing exists, where things that I don't know where exist. I don't want to penetrate the green. These things are just sturdy as hell. If I screw the boards into this and use them also as, well, I got to show you how I'm going to hang them and keep them closed. At least how I think I'm going to. That's still a work in progress. Anyway, these are our friends. Because as you can see back here, we've got 2 propane tanks bolted into the same thing. And they haven't gone anywhere for 2 years now. So I feel pretty safe putting wooden boards on the ones on the side. So the basic idea is hinges, 2 each per board. They mount to the brown things. These go into the wood as well. They're just little eyelets. These go into other brown things. And then, here's the fun part, a short piece of chain is going to connect the 2 with a carabiner. So when it's hanging down, fold it out, the chains hold it up. And you can even adjust it a little bit, in case I park really cattywampus. But the other thing I'm thinking of, and I'm going to have to show you this later, is when we want to fold them up, you take the chains away, and if I do it right, then the little anchor points and these things will line up, and we can simply attach them. And so the boards will stay flush against here with just a minimum of rattling. That's the working theory. And so I cannot dilly-dally any longer. I need to get my Yankee Candle tea. I need to go outside, find all the appropriate fasteners, because of course I didn't buy any screws to go with these things, and roll the construction montage. Oh, no. Oh, that's a tight fit. Change of plans. This is not going to work. Let me explain. I need 9 feet, and there's no way of getting there without covering a tire or covering the fuel tank. I just don't have the 9 feet. I have an idea. Okay, work with me here. We're still going to have 2 low ones. One will be over here for the eating portion of the program. The other one will be down here for the cooking portion of the program. What if I have another one that's sitting up higher? So I've got cooking going on here, but I have a higher shelf where I can put things. This is kind of prep area. This is where I keep stuff. Down here is where I cook. That way I can get all 9 feet of boards across. This board will be supported by this thing. I think I've got 3 feet in there. This board will be supported here. And yeah, let's try that. 3 feet goes there. Okay, this is an important one. It needs to, it's not the right way, is it? That board's going to be on this board, so that needs to go like that. Oh, okay, it needs to fold like that. So this is going to be here, so they can all fit. Okay, I got it. Oh, ow. That sucked. It snapped right off inside of there. Oh, shit. I'm not going to put 2 on this side to match the 2 on that side. When you make a mistake, just make them all a mistake. And that way they're not a mistake. And now comes the part where I wish I had a 3rd arm. But, this is going to suck. Hang on. You try balance. Do I want to? Oh, wait a minute. I can do it. No, I can't do it that way. Okay, don't move. Nobody move. Nobody breathe. You Yeah, I breathed. No breathing. How am I going to do this? There. Jenga. It's almost lined up. This is a very bad idea. And of course, it doesn't even come close to lining up. Boy. Okay, before we try this, I have to put a caveat, an asterisk, a disclaimer. I am not a carpenter. Does it work? Does it hinge? Oh my God, look at that. It actually frickin' hinges. I mean, it only took a whole stack of Jenga boards and tables to make it happen, but okay, well, there's a problem. Okay. Let's figure out the rest of this. One, how to keep it from falling down, and how to keep it from staying up, or vice versa. We got to figure out both of those. I have an idea. I am having trouble getting the right size hole to get a screw in. I'm going to try rivets. The problem is, if I fail, I have no way of pulling this thing out. Please work. Please work. That's all I ask of you is, whoop, don't squeeze it yet. Here we go. Here. And if you do it twice, it snaps the other part off. Oh, look at... God, I hope I have enough rivets for the rest of it. Yeah, that is not going anywhere. Ooh, I love it. I love it. That is... Okay, we have 3 bits of news to update you on. One is I just dropped this camera. Just dropped it square on the ground. Actually, I set it up, walked away from it. My ADHD went, let's move on to something else. And it face planted right on the ground. So the lens is all scratched up. So after we take care of this, I got to take care of that. Here's the other news. We have chains, we have hooks, we have, oh, you notice it's still propped up. Well, let's see if it'll stand on its own. While, of course, putting you on a tripod and hoping that the wind doesn't get you again. Okay, if this works, this should... What you know? Hey, just to prove that it's not an illusion, we'll get you. We have a table. We have an honest-to-God table. Where's my... Here. Yeah. Oh my God, look, it's... I don't know, can you see that? Here, let's put it over here on the edge. It is almost level. But the thing is, the bus is almost level as well. I'm going to consider that pretty much a win. Now, I do have to do some hacksawing on the chain. All right, I said 3 things. Here's the bad part. I have no way of keeping this up. Right now, it'll fold up like so, and I can even take the chains off. But the problem is, I haven't figured out how to make this work. Yeah, so as of now, I have a fold-down table. I have no idea of how to secure it. There's got to be something. Just go walk around Lowe's, Home Depot, chant some magic incantations and figure it out. But right now, we have that. I like it. I like it a lot. 2 to go. And I gotta fix this stupid lens. Okay, time has passed, and aside from the fact that I bought a whole lot of these to hook up my gas, and, well, none of them are the right size, I'm finished. Well, mostly finished. You want to see what it looks like? I think this is going to work out quite well. We have 3, count of 1, 2, 3 shelves. And I got to explain a little bit because I may have measured incorrectly. We have 2 sets of burners. This one is just a frickin' rocket engine. This one is, well, it's a minor rocket engine with 2 burners. The reason they're on separate places is the hose on one doesn't go to the other. And actually, I kind of like having two cooking stations here. So, I can sit here on the major burner. It's not too tall. It's a little tall, but it's actually not too bad. So I can cook, I can prep, I can saute stuff, and then I can move over here. And, things are just, a little lower. You can do all the fancy stuff. You got more prep area and yet more prep area. Now, the good news is I can just simply move all of this stuff when it's time to eat. Just sit over here, lounge, sit with your little table. You got a little table here and, you can eat. It's a little weird eating on this thing, I imagine, but you got a place to put your plates. What I think is going to happen is this is where food will be served. So we'll put food out. People can come get their food off the burner, off the table, whatever they want, drinks, beverages, salad, and then it gets eaten in their lap like, God intended everyone to do. But I like it. Now, like I say, the big thing I've got to do is figure out how to fold these things up and keep them folded. All of the chains simply unhook and can be stored, so you don't get to hear the chains rattling down the road. But I have ideas. We're here for 2 more weeks, so I got 2 weeks to actually solve the problem of these things. I tell you what, I got a few more projects I got to finish inside the bus. They're supporting cast of characters, if you will. They're going to make all the work that we do outside easier on the inside. And then I'm going to cook you a dinner. We're going to go through and see if this thing actually works. And then we'll have some yummy bites and some beverages. I like beverages. Are you ready?
Yes.
Come see yourselves.
Ooh, awesome. Look at you.
You got multiple tiers of cooking. You've got multiple places of seating. You like?
I like it very much. That is awesome.
I'm glad you like.
I love it. I love the color too.
So the supporting cast of projects undone. Yes, we have an outdoor kitchen now, but you might have noticed it's just there for cooking. We still have to store food. We have a lovely indoor kitchen for all of the food storage and some prep, but we got some things to finish in here before it's ready as well. We do love, by the way, if you haven't seen it, our lovely kitchen cabinet painted in groovy colors. We also have, let me pull this back. We have flooring under there. Brand new flooring. I don't know if you remembered the nasty carpet that was there before, but no more carpet. We still have to fix that. There's a lot of small projects I got to do to finish the flooring. And I also, in just a few minutes, I need to fix these things. They came undone. They launched themselves at Nikki while we were driving, which, wasn't very nice of me. Oh, we also... Did I show you the seatbelts that I put in? Yes, seatbelts on a futon. Because speaking of launching, there was a time last year when I actually put Nikki into the dash. So, we have a belt. And it's not just attached to the futon, mind you. It's actually physically attached to the floor of the bus. She's not going anywhere. The futon might, but she's secure. So, this is done. Flooring. Well, technically I don't need it, but I need to finish it. I do need to fix the doors. And I got to put the bread box also. It's not attached. It would be nice to attach that. I too have launched that at Nikki's head while driving. So that's a project for tomorrow because she has to finish painting. Then I can put the bread box down. Which, by the way, people go, why do you have a bread box, Rick? Well, if you ever want to measure something bigger or smaller than a bread box, I've got the measuring tool. See, everything's multifunctional here. But let me finish these, and I'll finish puttering around the kitchen in here. Then once it starts cooling off, we're going to have a grand dinner. So here are my ideas for our first inaugural cooking on the outdoor kitchen. I'm thinking maybe Cajun shrimp, something with a little bit of bite and a pop to it. Maybe some steamed broccoli. I do want to take some polenta, braise it, grill it, do something with it, just make it all nice and yummy. Basically, I'm going to soak it in butter because polenta's entire job is just to get butter into your mouth. And maybe a lovely salad or something. Something very light, something very summery, something that won't put too much stress on me running in and out of the bus and trying to make sure the tables don't fall on my foot. Just got to let the sun start going down a little bit. Oh, then I can show you how I illuminate out there because that's just kind of weird. So like I said, the sticky things on these have come undone. I want to put a little screw through them. The problem is I do not know if there's enough space in there to put a screw. And the only real way is, I don't know, to put one in, see if it works. Why measure when you can just sort of wing it? Oh, this sucks. These are flathead. Man, I gotta do these things by hand. Oh, Rick, learn to read a package. At least I can use that power tool. So if I do, here's dead center. I can't even see because it's so damn dark. Oh, this is tedious. Tedious, I say. Who invented slotted screws? Does that leave enough room for this? My guess is no, but let's... Oh, By the way, I truly hate these things. Even though it closed, it takes two frickin' hands to open because... There we go. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to go. Actually 10, because I did do one already. I mentioned how much I hate these child locks. There. Okay, what is it every guy ever says? I ain't going nowhere. I think they're pretty secured. And we'll find out the next time we take the bus going. Oh, and in case you're curious how we secure the microwave, we put in bungee cords. And they've never moved, but that's sort of a little protection. Oh, I got to show you something. Something we're in the middle of, but the downside. Something we're in the middle of, but it's going to be pretty neat. Do you see what is missing in here? I mean, we got a bedroom, got a kitchen, bathroom, living room. Where's the dining area? That's kind of the funky thing. I will tell you that the dining area is hiding behind this chair. We've come up with a pretty clever way of, after I cook dinner tonight, we got to show you what we do for our dining room table. It's weird, but it works. By the way, I am not going to make this a cooking show where you have to endure lots and lots of me telling you how I do things and why I do things and teaching you how to make a recipe. I mean, if you want me to, I certainly can do that. But today, it's just about enjoying what it is we created outside and getting rid of all these nasty things. I throw away a lot of pepper because I cannot stand these little parts here. Anyway, the short version of all of this is that I'm simply going to take shrimp and bell peppers and onions, and I'm going to mix them in a little plastic bag. Yeah, I know it's shitty for the environment. And then I'm going to put in a little innocuous, flavorless oil. This one is an avocado something safflower combination. We've got Cajun seasoning, cayenne pepper, and some oregano. And it is just going to gush and mush and become all happy, happy, joy, joy. After that, I'm going to grill up some broccoli, some polenta. By the way, I absolutely love this stuff, but it's virtually impossible to get. Nobody carries it. I'll show you why I love it so much later. And that's it. Oh, I made a salad. Yeah, a nice spring mix with a... Okay, so I'm not doing a whole lot of cooking, but I am making, I'm making with love. So, gotta get rid of this thing. I really do hate the ribs on peppers. I forgot the absolute most important thing. Oh my Lord, how did I forget this? Here, come with me. You have to help me with this part. And forgive, the fridge needs some work. Do we have an Arizona iced tea? Yeah, like that's gonna happen. We have Topo Chico hard seltzer in a variety of flavors. Or my guess is let's just do, yeah. Yep, it feels like a Mexican Tecate sort of cooking evening because nothing says Cajun like Tecate beer. Yep, just a weird, oddly shaped tube of, well, that's a bad one. Throw him away. Maybe I'll make them a little thicker and they won't fall apart on me. That should work, right? I'll just have to cook them in a lot more butter. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I count things, but I do. That's actually pretty damn horrible, but it's cold. I'll give you that. It's cold, and it goes down so smooth. Okie dokie smoky. I just had to peel all the tails off of these bad boys. Here we go. And shrimp. Oh, they're still cold. Apparently somebody didn't thaw the shrimp early enough. That's okay. Oh, they're also a little bit wet, but that'll be okay. All right. Give them a dry bath. Come on, dry yourself off, my friends. Dry, dry, dry. Like I say, avocado, safflower, something oil in there. It helps. Oregano. I don't know why I do oregano, but I do oregano. That's because I like green stuff. There we go. Oregano. Cajun seasoning. I don't know if this is... It's not Zatarain's. What's the... That's the other one with all the green and whatnot on it. You cannot be too easy on that. I don't know why. It's just poor man's flavoring. What else do we want? Literally, that's it. And make sure that... just took a big huff of that. And work it, work it, work it, work it, work it, work it. Oh, man. I do not recommend inhaling Cajun spices. By the way, sorry for eating in your ear. I'll turn you off. If you want to see more cooking, cooking is one of those things that I absolutely love to do. It's a passion of mine. It's like, you can be creative on YouTube. I like to be creative with cooking. If it's something you want to see more of, leave in the comments what you'd like to see me cook. Basically, I like to do international stuff in a classical style. You go to restaurants, you go, damn, that was good. And you try to recreate it, and you don't for like 4 or 5 times, and eventually you get it just right. And then you don't remember what the hell you put in the dish. I'm kind of famous for that. Anyway, I'll see you in a half an hour. We'll put all this together, and then I'll show you what our dining room table looks like. Because we used it last night, and I was surprised. Don't judge me. They're small. I mean, they're like 4 ounces or something. Or something. Oh, can you see this? God, I hope this comes out. Glorious, glorious desert sunset. It is, well, to my eyes, here, look at me. To my eyes, it is beautifully red and yellow and blinding. Oh, please let this come out. Please let this come out. It is gorgeous. But there's a problem. It's about to get fairly dark. It's, well, let me show you how we light things. With this. What is this, you ask? This is a very bright light with magnets. Now, the problem is, and I just thought of this very second, is I only have one of them. It was fine when I had that rickety ass table. I can shine it here. I wonder if I put it up here for now, I can get both tables. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good after all. There's a big problem, but not with dinner. The problem is, how in the hell do I film dinner? Everything's against the side of the bus. In a perfect world, you would be inside the bus looking out the windows. But of course, you're not. We'll just have to deal with this angle. The other problem I've got, and it's sort of mitigated, is that I've always had a problem with wind out here. It's blowing pretty strong, but it's coming this direction. So fortunately, the bus is blocking a lot of it. Actually, we're going to see if it is or not. Hello? Actually, I had it turned off, and it's still not working. Yep. Way down here, there's a control knob, which lets me... Oh, good. And I've got the lighter that doesn't work. There we go. Whoa! Yeah, we have gas. No, that wind is blowing strong. So I got to find some way of... How bad is that? I've got to find some way of blocking the wind over here. Because the only way I can think of doing it is cranking the fire up really hot, and it sits up my pans. All right, not optimal. What do we got? Well, we got a pan heating up. Whoa, we got flames shooting out of the sides. That may not be in my best interest. While we're waiting for the pan to heat up, let me show you what I see. Well, we can't do with him because he's off. This is actually quite nice. Everything is, well, here, it's about belly button level for me. So this is a very nice prep station. And the cooking area, I'm not really bending over. I mean, I can reach it pretty well. And I think this is going to work out pretty well. I think this is going to work out pretty damn well. Except for one thing. I'm going to put you up over here for now. Let's move you down. Is this okay? Yeah. Well, here's the problem. This is the shrimp pan. This is the polenta pan. I'm making polenta first. Oh well, preheat the preheat. Yeah, it'll all work out in the end. Yes, be happy, be free. Isn't that the whole point of this entire channel? This entire life, nomadicness, it's be happy, be free. And are we warm yet? Yeah, we're getting there. Put in some great value olive oil. Actually, you know, I am an olive oil snob, but cheap is cheap. Sometimes you got to go with cheap. Polenta. Let's just get those. Oh yeah, there we go. Ow. It's also very hot. And I don't even know where I am anymore. Apparently seasonings are over here. We have salt. What's that salt do that? I'm sure he does it much better than I do. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Oregano. I was actually asking Nikki earlier if she wanted Italian flavored whatever we're making or Cajun. And this is what we came up with, was the Cajun, but at the same time, why not do both? So yeah, we're having Italian flavored polenta along with Cajun flavored shrimp. Hang on, I want to close these because they're blocking your view of that. I am assuming the sky is going to pink up. Houston, we have a problem. I brought a beer out here, didn't I? I brought oh, there he is. Oh, whew. Thank God. I tell you, are you in the desert? Do you have a pink sunset behind you? If you too embrace the huckleberry lifestyle, I'm just saying, you know, just. What? Are you my mother? Are you counting now? For the record, this is number... I gotta show you this. Look at that lovely golden color. And it's just going to get browner and more glorious. Oh, these are going to be good. I may turn into a vegetarian. Oh, who am I kidding? That's not going to happen. How am I expected to concentrate when I have that? We need to put in some onion, a little bit of the pepper. Now you may be wondering, why didn't I put onion and pepper into the shrimp? After all, shouldn't they be marinating? Well, there's a very good reason for that. And the reason is, I forgot. I don't know. I'm doing so much other stuff that I can't be bothered to remember these things. I've never done this, by the way. This is the absolute first time that I have done this. I mean, I've cooked polenta and I've cooked onions before, but I've never actually mixed them all in a little pot. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, but I'm hoping it will turn out a-okay. And yes, I can make a raging fire with a stupid... Good jump. Yeah, just burn myself. Sorry. I'm good. I was being stupid for the camera. Okay, I decided to change something up. I didn't think the vegetables were actually cooking all that well, so I took the polenta out. I'm just going to finish browning them there and then put everything back in here to just keep warm. I really did burn my finger, by the way. It really does hurt. You know, if everything burns, I can't be to blame. I mean, it can't be my fault. Look at that. I mean, that's a distraction. It's maybe building the outdoor kitchen just wasn't in my best interest. No, it was probably the best thing I ever did. Oh my God, you imagine making dinner every night to that? You're not behaving. There you go. One last one. Are you going to be the good one? No, you are not going to be the good one. Come on, join your brothers. There you are. Remember the part about Rick forgets things? Rick forgets things. Now, a proper chef would have several of these things because after you taste, I mean, you don't want your saliva going back on, but... Oh, it's on. I know I was joking around a little bit earlier about Salt Bay, whatever his name is, and I know I said this is not going to be a cooking show. However, this is going to be a cooking show. That is so under-seasoned. I know, but Rick, look how much salt you are actually putting on. If you take nothing away from what I teach you about cooking, salt liberally. It's the biggest problem. That's why restaurant food tastes so good, is they're not afraid to season. That was so under-seasoned. And the other thing is, you got a whole bunch of salt. You've got a whole bunch of fat, of which I'm about to add. Ew. Let's use a knife instead of fingers. Fat and salt turn everything bland, which is why, did I bring it? Please tell me I brought it. You need something acidic. So after this gets all happy, happy, joy, joy, throw some wine in there, throw some vinegar, throw some lemon. It's not going to taste like it, but it's going to brighten everything up. And it's going to make it taste like you want it to taste. So season the absolute F out of this. Don't forget your acidity. Embrace it with a little butter at the end, because fat is your friend. Whoa! Oh, that worked really well, didn't it? We want you on low. And we want you...
If you're lost and you're feeling low, all stressed out with no place to go, you need something to ease your troubled mind. Social media and sleepless nights.
Okay, it is go time. I am going to move this out of the way and put you, stay, good boy. And I'm going to put you, these do not take any time. Oops, I don't want to melt that at all. I also got like 28 pounds or whatever this is. It's going to be way too much. So, very shortly, these are going to start turning pink, slightly pink. When they're slightly pink, you take them off the heat because they continue to cook a little bit, and nobody likes a chewy shrimp. Oh, look at all that. So, yep. Come on, shrimpies. Way that on high. There we go. Now you can see better. They're starting to get a little translucent. Oh. Oh, shit. Sorry, that's gotta turn that heat off. That's a little on the warm side. It's a good thing I have polenta for Nikki because I may have overspiced that. Remember what I said? You need, oh, who monkey fisted this? You need just a little bit, and I guarantee you just that little splash will have changed everything. The original thing was I could taste a lot of spice, and I could taste a little bit of heat, but it was a little on the, I don't want to say bland side, but it was on the flat side with a little bit of, oh my God, no. Just a little bit of that brightens everything up. Okay, as one of my favorite YouTubers says, order up. Oh, look, Nikki's sitting back in the dark. Dinner time, baby. I give you some light. Now, I told you guys that we have an unusual, man, it's dark in here. We have an unusual dining room situation. Let me show it to you. So, you know, we have these wonderful new drawers. Hi. So, you know, we have these wonderful new drawers. I have Nikki blocked on the other side of this. Want to see our dining room table? Voila. It actually goes together. Dining room table. So, and you can even walk through there, kind of, almost, sort of. Ricky forgot to hit the polenta with a little bit of olive or lemon, something. There we go. On the thick side.
Exactly. We'll be doing that later.
Yep. Turd. And napkins. Nothing but the best. Oh, warm. Good. Here, sit into the microphone.
It's very good, baby. I love it when I don't have to cook.
If you'd like to see more of this, or honestly, if you want to eat some of this, just find us. We're somewhere in the world right now. If you find me, I will cook for you. For now, I'm turning the damn camera off because I can't eat and chat at the same time. Well, that was a damn good dinner. Now, I do have to admit, I will freely admit that I might have over Cajun spiced it just a little bit. And I should have dumped the oil out of the marinade before I cooked it. So, yeah, things are going to be lubricated coming out later. Generally speaking, I really like this. I'm very, very, very happy with this. We've just got some minor things to fix, like splatter guards, wind guards, and really that may be just about it. It's a good setup. Maybe we'll get rid of the chains and put something else up there. But overall, very, very pleased. Very, very happy with what we came up with. Unfortunately, it didn't come with a maid, and now I have to go put all of this stuff away and clean up. But that's for another video. Anybody want to come be my maid? I'm paying less than minimum wage, so just saying. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.
I will step down when I'm talking about the weather.